Honorable Speaker of the State House of Assembly, my Lord, the Chief Judge of Bayelsa State, may I please adopt the already established protocol. As we are all aware, we are here for the swearing-in ceremony of the newly elected Chairman and Vice Chairman. This ceremony is in accordance with Section 22 of the Local Government Law, Cap L10, which states, a person elected to the office of the Chairman shall not begin to perform the functions of that office until and unless he has declared his assets and liabilities as prescribed by the Code of Conduct for Public Officers in the 5th Schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, and has subsequently taken and subscribed before the Chief Judge the oath of allegiance and the oath of office as prescribed in the 1st Schedule to the law. My Lord, at this junction, with the kind permission of Your Excellency, I would like to invite, firstly, the 8th Vice Chairman to please step forward to take their oath of office. They are Peremote David, Brass Local Government, Randy Awolowo, Ekremo Local Government, Brian Iwotare Andrew, Kolga, Abel Allison, Nimbe Local Government.
I, Abel Allison, do solemnly swear to affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve and defend the law, including the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God. I, Abel Allison, do solemnly swear to affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as the Vice Chairman of Nimbe Local Government, I will discharge my duty to the best of my ability, faithfully and in accordance with the provision of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the extant local government law, and always in the interest of the sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will strive to preserve the fundamental objectives and directive principles of state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. That I will exercise the authority vested in me as Vice Chairman so as not to impede or prejudice the authority lawfully vested in the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, so as not to endanger the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official decisions, that I will, best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide by the Code of Conduct contained in the 5th Schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, that in all circumstances I will do right to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection, ill will, and that I will not directly or indirectly communicate or reveal to any person any other which shall be brought under my consideration or shall become known to me as Vice Chairman of Nimbe Local Government, except may be required for the discharge of my duty as Vice Chairman, and I will devote myself to the service and well-being of the people of Nigeria. So help me God.
Well, let's please once again put hands together for them. And of course, standing before His Excellency as the Vice Chairman-elect, just sworn in to office of Brass Local Government Area, Peremote David. Of course, His Excellency signs the oath to register and a warm handshake. This is a very, very special handshake. Very hard-working young man, very enthusiastic, very committed to party matters. So for me, I'm not too surprised that today he has moved to occupy the vice chairmanship position of his local government area. Very, very loyal and committed party man. Let's put hands together for Randy Awolowo. And of course, always around, talking about the vice chairman for Kolokuma Pokuma Brian Owotare Andrew. Very committed as well, very loyal. Nimbe local government, Abel Allison. His Excellency the Governor takes his time to countersign the oath to register, stamps up a warm handshake with Abel Allison of Nimbe Local Government Council, the Vice Chairman. Let's please put hands together for him. And stepping forward as the Vice Chairman of Ogbia Local Government Council, Boys. Obom. Boys Obom. Another very hard-working young man, and of course, a warm handshake with His Excellency, the Governor. Boys, congratulations. And of course, moving forward or getting ready to step forward is Emmanuel Okusikeme. Dressed in traditional outfits, portraying the rich culture of the Izoman. Emmanuel Okusikeme, Vice Chairman, Sabama Local Government Area. Congratulations. A warm handshake with the chairman of the party, member BOT, Senator Doyediri, and of course Obua Tonye Sena. All the top government functionaries, a lap of handshake, you will say. Okusikeme doing it like an Okusikeme himself. And of course, next is Perkins Ogede, Vice Chairman, Southern Ijaw Local Government Area Council. He's been around for a long time, ever committed to every responsibility he has been assigned to do. And I'm sure as Vice Chairman of Southern Ijaw Local Government Area, he will work with the same zeal, commitment and passion we've seen him perform in other roles he's been given under the Restoration Administration. The Vice Chairman for Yenegua, Mande Akpalo. And of course, Stoops.
The chairman to be sworn in are Victor Isaiah Brass, Dr. Perekeme Betula Ekeremo, Ubarugu Dengie Kolga, Alalibo West Nembe, Ebinyo Tona Ogbia, Mbelakpo Alale, Sagbama, Kia, Nigeria, Southern Ijo, Oropaye, Nimizoa, Yenegua.
Do solemnly swear, affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and that I will preserve and defend the law, including the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I, Edwin Mabitona, do solemnly swear and affirm that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as the chairman of LGA local government, I will discharge my duties to the best of my ability and in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the extent local government law, and always in the interest of sovereignty, integrity, solidarity, well-being and prosperity of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Serve the fundamental objective and directive principles of the state policy contained in the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will exercise the authority vested in me as chairman so as not to incur the prejudice of the authority lawful vested in the President of the Republic of Nigeria, so as not to endanger the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will not allow my personal interest to influence my official conduct or my official decision, that I will, to do best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will abide with the code of conduct contained in the 5th schedule to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, that in all circumstances I will do right to all manner of people according to the law without fear or favor, affection, ill will, that I will not directly or indirectly complicate or reveal to any person any matter which shall be brought under my consideration or shall become known to me as chairman of LGA local government, except.
Let's put hands together for them. And of course, Victor Inudunimi Isaiah, Chairman, Brass Local Government Council area, steps forward. A very hard-working party man. He has fought so many battles, and this time he has fought and won again as Chairman of Brass Local Government Council. He stands before His Excellency as the Governor countersigns the oath register, after which, of course, he will have a handshake. Not for the first time, because he has been Chairman of Caretaker Committee. So once again, he has another warm handshake. Perhaps this could be the warmest of all the handshakes as elected Chairman of Council. And I think I stand to be corrected. He is also the longest serving Chairman of Council, both as caretaker and elected in Bayelsa State. Let's please put hands together for Victor Inudunimi Isaiah. Dr. Parakeme Batola, Chairman of Kerema Local Government Area, takes his turn. They say it's good to choose your path early and walk towards it. And I think Batola was one of such persons, and today it's a thing of joy that he has been sworn in as Chairman-elect of Ekeremo Local Government Council. Shall we please put hands together for him? And stepping forward is the Chairman of Kolo Kuma or Pokuma Local Government Area, Dengio Barugu, who of course was also Vice Chairman. He has been a councillor. He has steadily moved up through the ranks. A councillor, a vice chairman, and today he is being sworn in as chairman of council. Shall we please put hands together for him? Next is the chairman for Nembe, Alalebo West. A fine gentleman, elegantly dressed traditionally. He has shown enough commitment and loyalty to both party and of course the government. And today he ascends to the position of chairman of council. Next, of course, is another gentleman who has proved time and again that he is true and true a party man. That's why he has also risen through the ranks. He is the immediate past vice chairman and acting chairman, and today sworn in as substantive elected chairman of Okbeya local government area, Ibiyon Turner. Stepping forward now is the chairman of Sabama local government, Mbelakbo Alale. Mbelakbo Alale. Life, of course, has to be sweet if you work hard. And for Mbelakbo, I think his name, he has today lived up to his name because he has worked hard and worked towards it. Today we can say that God has equally responded by placing him in a position where we work hard and of course also have sweet life. Let's put our hands together for him. Standing right before His Excellency is another chairman, former commissioner, former councillor, Kia Ibidoyebofa, Nigeria. I call him the only Nigeria that cares, of Southern Ijaw Local Government Council. He has been chairman before, he has been commissioner, chairman caretaker committee, and today being sworn in as elected chairman of Southern Ijaw Local Government Council, the only Nigeria that cares. Let's please put hands together for him. A man that is loved by all. Standing before His Excellency now is Oropaye Nimizua, Chairman, Yenagoa Local Government Council. Taking his turn as His Excellency signs the oath register. A warm handshake with His Excellency. Let's please put hands together for him. Let's please put hands together for His Excellency, Honorable Henry Seriake Dickson, the Governor of Bayelsa State.
Thank you very much indeed. Thank you very much. Let me recognize my Lord, the Right Honorable the Speaker, speaking very well and leading our House of Assembly. I recognize my Lord, the Honorable the Chief Judge of our state, Mr. Chemu, and members of the National Assembly are here. Senator Diri, maybe because I didn't see him earlier, I thought as an aspirant he will be on the other side with his brother aspirants. Anyway, Senator Diri, I recognize you, and Honorable Fred Obua. And let me recognize members of the State Executive Council. I recognize party leaders who are our senior citizens and party leaders. Special advisors, top government functionaries,
in no particular order. The chairman and vice chairman just sworn in. Let me recognize your spouses and your family members and well-wishers in this hall and those at home. Gentlemen of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Anoa, first of all, I would like to say congratulations to all of you, all the chairmen and vice chairmen, and indeed all the councillors who were victorious in the last local government council elections a few days back. I would like to also thank and appreciate the hard work and dedication and the professionalism displayed by the members of the Bayelsa State Independent Electoral Commission. They've done a terrific job for which they deserve a round of applause. They've done very well, very well, very well. Let me congratulate our able chairman and our great party. Our chairman led the way, led the charge, with all members of the working committee and all our leaders, stakeholders, senior citizens. And so I specifically want to congratulate the party, BOT, also here. Congratulate all our party leaders for working together to prosecute successfully this very crucial local government council elections. I would like to congratulate and appreciate the hard work and dedication that was very clearly displayed by the security agencies who collaborated effectively with the State Electoral Commission officials. I thank and appreciate all community leaders and all Bayelsans for the peaceful way and manner the elections went, contrary to some of the stories making rounds. I appreciate you all. And this is a good way of setting the tone for peaceful governorship elections in the next couple of months to come. But all in all, I would like to thank all Bayelsans, party leaders, the security agencies, and congratulate our candidates who were victorious at the election. I will also want to appreciate the other parties that participated. Thank them for their sportsmanship, thank them for the way they gave a good fight. And I hope that today, the good thing with elections is that today may not be yours, tomorrow may be your own turn. So I hope that all of them have taken the results in good faith. And my Lord, I want to thank you for your patience in presiding over this exercise. Well, having congratulated you all with what we have done a few minutes ago, you have now officially taken over the reign of authority and power at the local government level. So congratulations. By this swearing-in ceremony, you are now responsible for the conduct of government business. You are responsible for stability and security in our communities, in our kingdoms, located in your local government areas. You are responsible for giving leadership and direction. And I expect that you all will dedicate yourself. And for those who have been in that terrain in an acting capacity, you will rededicate yourself. Number one issue I would like you all to pay attention to is the issue of security and stability. I know that we live in very troubled times in our country, where kidnapping is the order of the day, where other forms of terrorism and instability an order of the day as part of our national life, unfortunately. But even in spite of this, with the foundation that we have
laid and built on in the past close to 8 years, our state, in spite of all of this, remains one of the safest and the most stable states in the Federal Republic of Nigeria. And I congratulate all Bayelsans for this. But one case of kidnapping is bad enough. One case of kidnapping we don't want to hear in Bayelsa. And I will hold you all responsible. So I charge you to work with the security agencies in your local government areas. I charge you all to mobilize our community leaders and other opinion and leaders, religious leaders of all kinds in your local government areas. Number one, to address the issue of security. I know that you will have limitations. I also have limitations because of our lopsided federal system. But I want to see that you are all trying your best. Address cases of communal unrest, restiveness in communities, and then generally give support to the security agencies to maintain stability. Our state is stable and safe, yes, but I want it to even be more so. And we don't want to hear in the remainder of this tenure and even beyond, when I become a private citizen, I would like to keep this our state very safe. We don't want what is going on in other states to take place here. Kidnappings in Ogbea must end. Insecurity in that part of our state must end. Kidnappings in the Nembe areas must end. Kidnappings in the Brass areas must end. Piracy in Nembe and Brass and Southern Niger must be dealt with. Pipeline vandalism and associated criminal acts on the waterways must end. So I charge you all in the next 2 weeks. My SA security and the security desk is hereby directed to brief me that your first duty, as you assume, is to hold security council meetings at your local government areas and meet with the traditional rulers, community leaders, and map out your local strategy for preventing criminality, for responding to criminality, and for supporting the agencies to deal with it according to laws. And this you must do without fear or favor and without politics. Because for me, crime and criminality and issues of development transcend politics. And where you have challenges and issues, our doors are all available. And I will also direct the security chiefs by tomorrow, and I will have a meeting with them, to also give them a charge to direct their men on ground, to give you the fullest possible cooperation and collaboration. Now, apart from security, you have to know, in case you have not known, that since 2012, when our restoration government started, we have not been deducting monies meant for local government councils in this state. From 2012 till date, Bayelsa state government under me does not deduct monies from local government councils. In other words, in this state, you have had functioning a system of financial autonomy to councils. It will be your responsibility to every month receive what comes to you, ensure that only legitimate statutory deductions, for example, for teachers, for training fund, and all those statutory things, those are the only things I have always authorized. Make sure that you keep it that way. Make sure that it continues that way even beyond the life of our government. Because that's the only way to strengthen you. And then, to whom much is given, much is also expected. While we allow you maintain your funds and utilize them for the interest and for the development of our poor communities, we will call for accounts. We charge you all to show prudence and respect for public funds. That's part of the challenge some members of the elite have with me.
You must show responsibility and respect for public resources. Because the little that comes to us, we must be sure that we utilize it to address the multifarious problems plaguing our people, our oppressed and poverty-stricken people. And no amount of gang up or blackmail will dissuade me from that. Look at this building where we are. For all those who are familiar with this state, for how long we were using a simple, almost abandoned duplex. But look at what prudent application of scarce resources has done. And the schools and the hospitals and the roads and the bridges. Last month, no arm of government has received overhead costs, including my Lord, the Chief Judge, and the judiciary, including my office. But we are funding the Sakwama Ekeremon Road, we are funding the Yanagwa Opuruma Road, we are funding the fencing of almost 9-kilometer airport. It's going on. This is the discipline and the prudence that we have brought to bear. I know that a number of some class of the elites are not comfortable. But in this state, in this oppressed state, where our resources are taken away and paltry sums are given to us, the little that we get must be applied to the benefit of the greatest number. The greatest number. And so I charge you all to show prudence in your council areas. As you administer the local government funds, I expect you to pay your salaries promptly. Meet your recurrent obligations. We are tired of this story of, oh, local government salaries have been owed. And in a state where we don't interfere with your funds, and the general public sometimes is made to believe that it is the state that is owing salaries, whereas it is you, local government administrators, who over the years, as a result of greed, as a result of pure criminality, stealing of people's money, as a result of lack of dedication to the core issues of facing our people, you people in the local government abandon your core responsibilities. You owe teacher salaries, you owe your worker salaries, and then godfathers and godmothers smile to the banks on the back of our people every month. We have embarked on very painstaking reforms in the last 8 years. And the results are such that most of you, the beleaguered councils, particularly Ogbea, which is worst hit, terribly hit by the misconduct, malfeasance, and the betrayal of trust shown by leaders who ought to know better, feeding fat on what should go to service the interests of the people. But we have over the years managed to do the reforms such that now almost all the councils can at least manage to pay their salaries. But paying salaries, as important as it is not the only thing you have to do. Manage the funds in such a way that you meet your recurrent obligations and then have something set aside for development. You have responsibility for maintaining markets, building markets, motor parks, and then similar other things, which is your responsibility in addition to security. So we would like to see that. And in this connection, let me put you on notice that my team will be watching. While we will not interfere in the way you run and manage your resources, we will be monitoring what you will be doing. And let me remind you that the House of Assembly, the Right Honorable Speaker is here with his team listening to you. By the laws of this state and the laws of our Constitution, they have supervisory legislative authority over you. And I will not hesitate to work with the House of Assembly to exercise legislative sanction where that becomes necessary. So for those who think that because you are chairman and you now own the local government and all the resources, you have to be very careful. I'm putting you on notice because at that time I will not listen to any pleas. We should always do what is right for our people. And of course, you know that the other agencies are also waiting.
to see that you all give account of your stewardship. Let it be that at the end of your 3 years service as elected chairman, as stipulated by laws, let it be that our people, your people, that you will go and live and work with, that they will have something positive. Not that you would have solved all problems. I myself, with all the efforts, we can't solve all the problems. But let it be that our people see that we have tried our best. That's what you and me and all of us owe our people. I want to draw your attention to the provisions of the Transparency Law, which was the first law I sent, I think the second law after Thanksgiving law, that I sent to the House of Assembly. The issue of transparency is a cardinal program of our restoration government, by which you are mandated, in case you don't know, every month, just as we at the state level give account of what comes from the federal allocation, you also must do the same at your local government levels. I'm not satisfied with the level of compliance of that law. And I want to draw it to your attention that we shall not, we want to see strict compliance. Every month, as you finish your jack and you get what comes to your state, announce to your people what has come from the federal government. The legitimate deductions, statutory deductions that you are part of, and then what is left and what you are going to use it for. The one for salaries, announce it to them. If it is not enough for salary payment, let the entire local government leadership know that that is the problem, so that they will work with you to address all these challenges of payroll fraud and all other associated crimes that have almost destroyed the public service of our state. All in all, I congratulate you all. We are going through very interesting times, and you are assuming office at a very, very interesting period. In addition to your statutory responsibilities, you are now field commanders of the restoration government under my leadership. And I will have more to say about that. I want you all to know that the restoration government, of which you are foot soldiers of which you are products of, would like to see that you are effective foot soldiers and ambassadors at the local government grassroots level. We expect you to be fully involved in the positive mobilization of our people for the right causes. Mobilize our people for the right causes. Mobilize our people against the wrong causes. Against the wrong causes. So I want to congratulate you all and urge you all to work, the chairman, to work harmoniously with your vice chairman. The chairmen are captains. The vice chairmen are your own supporters and chief advisors. Work closely together, solve issues together. You are not in competition against yourselves. The vice chairman must be ready at all times to give support and honest advice. You are the chief advisor, chief supporter of the chairman. And in a democratic system, the chairman is not a dictator. The chairman has to show that he's leader of a team that has the vice chairman and carry him along or carry her along. And you too must know that you have your own councillors elected who are representatives of our people. And I charge you forthwith that before the end of this week, by tomorrow, Friday, as soon as circumstances permit you this week, I charge you all to take steps to formally inaugurate and set up the, legislative councils. Set up the legislative councils and work with your leaders in the local government area. There are leaders you need to work with. Party leaders you must listen to. Opinion and political leaders that you must mobilize for them to advise you, for them to show you the direction, for you to benefit from their experiences. And then, Mr. Chairman of Party, Chemo, let me charge them publicly in your presence that I expect them
we expect them to also give support to our party at the local government level. Mobilize your dues, legitimate dues, and give support to the chairman, the local government chairman. And I can see some of the local government chairmen here. These are the people who have produced you. You must know that you are leading a PDP government at the local government level, not your family governments. It's a PDP government, and that they should be with you the same way the chairman works closely with me. Not quarreling, discussing party issues, and ensure that party leaders are mobilized and given the right information and made to have a sense of belonging. It may not be much. Sometimes they just visit. Sometimes they just to say, how do we do this? Or give a report. You must all do that. Once again, I congratulate all of you, our party chairmen at the local government level and all officials, and all our party leaders, all our citizens of our state, who have actually set a great tone. And this is an example we have shown to the world that, God willing, that even the next governorship election coming in the next couple of months will, like this one, be free, peaceful, credible. Because local council elections are even more contentious because the issues are all local. But as local and as contentious as the issues are, God has enabled us with all of you supporting and with the work of the security agencies that this exercise has done well. Bayelsa democracy has come of age. Bayelsa democracy has come to stay. And I want to use this opportunity to advise those whose plan in politics is always violence and brigandage and criminality to note that our state has moved forward. I congratulate you all once again, and I thank all our party leaders, all our great leaders, leaders of our government who are here from all levels and all arms. And my Lord, once again, I thank you for your understanding and patience. Congratulations, our chairman and vice chairman and councillors. And I hope that you will do so well that in no distant time I will be tempted to call in some of you chairman. Because when a chairman does well, he becomes a chairman. But you are starting as chairman. I hope you will graduate to become chairman. Congratulations and God bless you all. It's on this note that I hereby inaugurate all of you. God bless you all.